And start. Okay. Welcome back. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I was basically. There's a dog barking out there. Um, I was. What's it called? I'm leaving really soon. So, what's it called? I was basically saying goodbyes to a lot of people. Um, so yeah. Do do. Um, I also actually figured out a new drawing technique, which I can't like experiment with right now because it's about how to draw the face more properly, right? But basically, it's if I take, hold on, no, wait, hold on, no. If I just like have a basic head, all right, and I want to draw eyes, I can draw something like this, for example, right? And then I can use that to draw out more cool looking sophisticated eyes. And this is a bad example because I'm not actually like, really trying to go for any specific look right now, but you know, it's basically like the use of this like crescent shape or kind of like a shape more like this to kind of base my eyes off of. Um, and so yeah, I didn't post the sketch I made because well, okay, I'll explain, right? So I do a bunch of art studies of a bunch of artists that I really respect. And there were some of those in there, and I just don't know if like that's fine because it's basically just like me taking someone else's work and just copying it down, right? Not like tracing it, but like trying to copy it as much as I can um, with my own hand, right? And I just don't know if I should post something like that because like that feels a little bit kind of plagiarisy. I don't know if I like this shirt. This feels. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I think I can just do that. Actually, hold on. How does that look? Not too bad. Yeah, that should be fine. Do do. Yeah, and I also have to have only a 30-minute recording today as well, oh, because what's it called? I need to get ready for, um, I need to pack and stuff, because I'm flying out really soon, and basically all of today is going to be just about me packing. Da-da. Hold on. That's too messy of a line. Do 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 do. Uh. Hmm. No. That's not how that works. How does... Okay, if I have this bent, what does this look like? So this should actually be rounded off a little bit more. That line's too messy. Something like that, maybe? I don't know if I like that. No, don't know if I like that either that much, but it's whatever at this point. And clothes don't really do that. They kind of go more like that, I think. So it should be more like that. I think this might be a little bit too bland now. Something's wrong. I don't like this. Maybe if I delete this bit and then like kind of sort of let this slide like that, and then kind of break it up a little bit. I don't like these clumps here. I think these need to go a little bit. I don't know if I like that clump. Oh, I know I don't like them because it doesn't follow the trajectory of this shirt at all. So, Yep, and then this clump needs to be made a little bit more kind of like that. I think that's better. Nope. I don't know if I like this. This isn't my best work. Whatever. Do. Nope, that's not a good way to go about it. What happened there? Do. Nice. Okay, and I think if I just turn this off now, this doesn't look as terrible as the other one, if anything. His chest is a little square, which isn't really the greatest of ideas because it's not necessarily correct to do that, but the shirt's loose enough to the point where I think I can get away with it. So, something like that, and then is my tablet okay? Like, why is it not registering? Huh? I wonder what that's about. Yeah, sorry. It doesn't look like anything is happening on your end, but basically, sometimes when I press, it just doesn't. Okay, now it's drawing every time. What is going on with that? Huh? Okay, not the point. Yeah, something along these lines. Yeah, this should work. All right. Now. Okay, now I'm going to just maybe think about some screen tones, because they're really fun to work with once you understand them. So like this, for example, press that, nothing shows up on your end, but there's an entire like window, pop-up window on my end. I'm gonna make the density of this, say, 60 maybe? How does that look? What is that? No, what is that? No. Huh? What is this? That's not what a screen tone looks like. What? Why is it suddenly rebelling on me like this? No. No. I can make auto hatching, but it looks so unnatural. Wait, no, hold on. Did I have some kind of... What? Sorry, all of my screen tones up to this point have looked the exact same. I have never changed how they look, and yet for some reason, now it's looking weird. What is going on? Whatever. Okay, in that case, plan B. try maybe like that. I guess that works. It's probably fun. Let's try the other one. Should I try to use my pencil tool? I feel like that. Yeah, you know what? I feel like my pencil tool still worked better. So if I was to just erase all this, and now I was to try my pencil tool. No, I did that gradient wrong. What about this? Try to kind of spice it up like this, maybe, and then do the same thing on this other side. And then maybe just try doing this, and then this, and then once again this whole deal. I think that looks fine. Not the best, but it looks fine. Yeah. All right. Oh, how long did it take me? 17 minutes. Wow. Surprising. Okay, so I'm gonna do some line thickness stuff, and then I'm probably gonna stop. I don't wanna go over to another panel. Yeah. Huh. You know, this side's growing on me the more I look at it. Like, it's still not perfect. It's not correct necessarily, but it's growing on me more than this one is now. Like, I can definitely see an obvious flaw here, actually. Hold on. Now that I see it. One of the obvious flaws is that clothes don't hang over like that. They kind of... Same tool? We can kind of do that. No. I feel like something like that might be in order. And then maybe like something like that. No. That wouldn't work either. Should be kind of like that, and then that. I think that looks marginally better. All right. Okay. Line thickness time. Do. Okay. I need to add in some screen tones for the shading, but I need to figure out why they're so messed up right now. What is, like, because, like, they're definitely not the screen tones that I know. Alright, like, I've been using screen tones for a little bit. I've used them a couple times, and I don't know why they changed all of a sudden. Like, I don't believe I touched any settings. Like, why do they look so weird? Okay, now I need to consider that this here would be kind of like here, and then this like that, and then kind of sort of this bit here would be like that. This bit here, this bit here, this bit here, this bit here. And now this bit here. Owie, my finger. Ah. My hands. Ow. Okay. Yeah, see that right there? I was pressing down for a bit, and it wasn't giving me any kind of my finger. It wasn't giving me any response, I guess. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Give me this bit here. I'll leave that. And then I'll screen tone over a lot of this as well. All right. Nice. Okay. Oh wait, no, hold on. This whole bit does not. I'm shading on the wrong layer. Oh, this is the first time I'm racing. I just realized that. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. That sucks. That's horrible. Oh. Whatever. Can't do anything about it now. Well, actually, you know, wait. What am I saying? Hold on. I can do something about it now. What am I saying? In fact, I should be doing something about it right now, which is switching to a new layer. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I like this as much. something along these lines. And now it's time for the screen tones. Okay. All right. Let me figure it out. Okay, let's just draw a random circle, and I'm just gonna play around with the screen tones until I find something that I like. No. Never mind. I think I used these before. Either these or, hold on. These. No, definitely not these. Yeah, I think I used the... Okay. So, hold on. Don't know if I used these, maybe? They're a little bit... I think I'm just gonna use these. I think that looks fine. Alright, okay. Oh wait, hold on. There's just conspicuously thin line here, and I don't like that. Perfect. Okay, now then, what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I gotta get this bit. I did my best there. And then I'm gonna probably give it like maybe, what about 40? What is 40%? What does that look? Not great. Okay. What about 30%? Not great again. Hold on. Wait, what if I... This is a different one. This is a different screen tone, but I think that's fine. I just think I need to maybe... Should I do only one tone? I feel like one tone might be enough. Okay, let me get a better thing here. Like, did Studio Clip update the screen tones or something? I'm so confused. Perfect. Wait, hold on. Wait, there's actually a way faster way of doing this. I take this and I fill bucket tool. Or not, hold on. Give me a minute. Why was that not a valid fill bucket? Fill bucket tool. Nice. Alright, perfect. Incredible. fill bucket tool. Nice. Erase this bit. Not organized enough. Hold on. Do 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 do. Yeah, City Club kind of like betrayed me a little bit with these, because like this isn't the screen tone that I'm like honestly going for. This isn't what I thought I'd use, but you know what? It's not turning out as bad as I thought it would. Like I feel like I can still kind of work with this. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to fix this here, but I feel like I should just give up on it. Here, and then we're just gonna add in a little bit of tone over here with the hair. Like that, and then like that, and I think it should be fine. That should be fine. That should be fine. And that should be fine. Nope, I don't like those. I think that's good. I think that works. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay. And that took me 39 minutes. Nice. All right. Yeah, I think I'm probably just end it here. Where do I put my stylus? Hold on. This. Where's the thingy? Where's the thingy that I put it in? Huh? Just had it like 20 seconds ago. Where did it go? No. Give me a minute. Hold on. There it is. I fell on the ground. All right. Well, let's take about 40 minutes in that case. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.